All right, so ready to jump into the future of social media.
Always. What are we looking at today?
Three platforms you definitely want to have on your radar: Bluesky, Daze, and Shobizzy. And get this, one of them's not even gunning for a Twitter spot. They're coming for texting.
Bold move. Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's break it down. Where do we start?
Let's hit Bluesky first. They've crossed that 10 million user mark, which sounds like a lot, but
But in the grand scheme of things.
exactly, context is key.
For sure. Remember, Threads hit like 175 million users almost overnight.
Yeah, tough act to follow.
Huge difference. Now, Bluesky's growth is good, especially with all the X drama making people jump ship, but will they actually stick around? That's the real question.
That's where the whole decentralized thing comes in, right? Instead of
Right.
one company calling the shots, it's more in the hands of the users, yeah.
Exactly. Think of it like email.
Yep.
You got your Gmail, but you can email someone with the Yahoo address. No problem. No single entities in control. Bluesky's built on a similar idea. This AT protocol thing means anyone can potentially build on it, creating this whole web of interconnected communities.
So, like, your Instagram followers could see your TikToks without ever leaving Bluesky.
Bingo. And it's not just about breaking down those platform walls. You can customize your algorithms too.
Wait, really? So I get to decide what I see, not some mysterious algorithm.
You got it. And they're serious about tackling misinformation. Like you see those possibly misleading link warnings. They flag anything suspicious, even if the link text doesn't match the website.
Okay, I'm kind of loving their proactive approach. It's refreshing. But enough about the serious stuff. Let's talk about Daze. This one's for the visual folks out there.
Oh yeah, Daze is wild. Talk about understanding how Gen Z communicates. It's like they looked at texting and thought, we can make this way more interesting, right?
Seriously, it's like texting at a serious glow up. We're talking animated messages, cool backgrounds, and they're using AI to make it even easier.
Right, it's like having a digital art assistant built right in.
And people are here for it. Before they even launched officially, they already had like 48 million views on TikTok and Instagram. That's insane.
It's pretty unheard of. And they're not just grabbing attention, they're keeping it.
Yeah.
50% retention rate after 2 months, that means people are actually using it.
Which is saying something these days. New apps are a dime a dozen, and people are picky. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about Shobizzy. This one's all about shaking up the professional world, specifically in entertainment.
And the timing couldn't be better, right? Hollywood's going through it, but Showbizzy's like their secret weapon for navigating the job market. Think LinkedIn, but tailor-made for film, TV, music, the whole shebang.
They've even got red light management on board. We're talking big names: Luke Bryan, the Black Keys.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about connections in this business, right? And they're not just stopping at traditional gigs either. They're branching out to live events, content creation, all that good stuff.
Which is smart because those areas are booming, especially with more and more people going freelance.
And here's the really interesting part. They're using AI to match freelancers with gigs, not just based on keywords on a resume, but like actually understanding someone's skills and experience.
It's like having your own personal talent agent, but, AI powered and available 24/7.
Exactly. Makes you wonder if this is the future of work, right? Like, what if instead of spending hours on job boards, the perfect gigs just, I don't know, found you?
Okay, that sounds way less stressful than the current system, gotta say. But yeah, if Showbizzy's pulling this off in entertainment, could we see this AI job batching thing go mainstream? Other industries too.
Totally. Think tech, healthcare, education. The possibilities are huge. Showbiz could be giving us a sneak peek at how we'll all be finding jobs in the future, you know? It's less about who you know and more about.
How good your algorithm game is.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got Bluesky trying to build their decentralized social media utopia, Daze turning texting into an art form.
Don't forget Showbizzy, shaking up the job market.
Right, right. 3 apps, 3 totally different approaches to connection. Lot to unpack there.
It's super interesting to see how tech is changing how we connect online. But before we get too carried away with all the cool possibilities, we got to talk about the challenges these platforms might face too. Nothing's perfect, right?
Right, gotta keep it real. So, hurdles. Like, Bluesky's whole decentralized thing is cool and all, but can they really compete with the big guys? I mean, X, Instagram, they've got millions, billions of users.
That's the million-dollar question. Decentralization's powerful,
Yeah.
but people like things that are easy and familiar. You know, that network effect is a powerful thing.
Plus, let's be honest, sometimes you just want to see what your friends are up to without jumping through hoops.
Exactly. Bluesky needs to nail that seamless, intuitive experience if they want people to stick around. They've got to make the benefits of decentralization crystal clear, too, so people understand why it matters.
And what about Daze? They've definitely tapped into something with this whole visual messaging thing, but can they keep up? Gen Z trends change so fast.
That's the challenge when you're catering to that demographic. They're always on to the next big thing, you know?
1 minute it's all about this platform, the next minute it's something else.
Exactly. Daze has to stay one step ahead if they want to stay relevant. Constant innovation is key.
It's like running on a treadmill that's constantly speeding up.
Okay, and then there's Shobizzy. Their AI job matching is pretty revolutionary, but
It's awesome they're connecting people, don't get me wrong, but does it actually work for everyone? Like, are they making sure those algorithms are being fair?
oh, that's huge. For Showbizzy to really win, they to be transparent, let people see what's going on under the hood with those algorithms, you know. Can't just be replicating the same old problems we see in the industry.
Exactly. Got to make sure everyone's getting a fair shot. Speaking of responsibility, how are these platforms handling the whole moderation thing, keeping things, safe and all that?
Another big one, especially as they grow. Like, Bluesky's gotten some heat about how they deal with certain stuff. Their response, how they show they're serious about creating a safe space for everyone that's going to make or break them.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Balancing free speech and keeping things from getting out of hand.
For sure. And it's not just about having rules. It's about enforcing them fairly so people get it.
Building trust, showing users they matter.
100%. It's like, okay, imagine you're building a house, right?
Yeah.
You can have the coolest design, all the fancy features, but...
If the foundation's messed up, the whole thing collapses.
Exactly. Bluesky, Daze, Showbizzy, they've got to nail the innovation side, but also the whole social impact, the ethical stuff.
Yeah.
That's what'll make them last.
It's like we always say, it's not just about being new and shiny. It's about building something that actually, matters.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So there you have it. 3 apps, 3 wildcards, all trying to change the game. Decentralized social media, visual texting, AI job hunting.
The future's looking pretty interesting.
That's for sure. But now we want to hear from you. Which of these platforms has you the most intrigued? Hit us up on your social media of choice. Let us know what you think.
Maybe your comment will spark our next deep dive.
Exactly. Until next time.